name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.
Stepping on the gas and moving on to race number 7. So race number 7, they'll do battle down the lane. It's over 1,200 meters. 16:05 is the off time. Now let's get down to the business end of affairs. When it comes to the first selection, I think I found the value bet on the card in the form of number 4, Don Karari. I don't believe 12-1 is the right price, and I can almost assure you he's going to start half the price come race time. I'm having a bet on Don Karari, and I think that the 12-1 will be snapped up, and come close to race time, I think a fair reflection will be around 6 and 7-1. Let me make my case for Don Karari. He's been racing in a little bit stronger, in fact quite a bit stronger, an 87 handicap. Penultimate was a 77. But the runs in the 90 and the 91 handicaps behind Sekulu, Winter Baron, he's taken on some neat opposition. He was gelded. They've brought him along the right way for the Lorenzo Karim stable. He was gelded on the 7th of December, so just before Christmas. His Christmas was turned around and they said it's time to learn about racing. He's a horse who's got the ability. I remember earlier on, he's a horse who used to shift towards the inside. He used to not put his mind on the job at hand and run around. He used to hang towards the inside. He does shoulder 62, but they've put Sepasihle Tlengwa on, which will take some weight off the back. He has won at the course. He's never won over the distance, but he has won over 1,400. He won over 1,000 in the maidens at 16-1, and then he came out and won a 1,400 beating Fast Love. He's taken on quite a bit stronger in his recent runs. He's going to be picture perfect. Cracking third to Hooves of Troy last time out. I like the fact that he's drawn towards the inside because he's a horse who does tend to hang around. For me, 12-1 is the value proposition on the day, and I really fancy number 4, Don Karari. Win, lose or draw, you're going to get a big run for your money each way. I think this is a nice place bet and definitely worth having a few wins and exactas with number 4, Don Karari. Number 7, Captain Rocket. We don't know too much about him. He was very impressive when winning the maiden. He beat a horse called Cotton Ron, which they'll have a good line with Don Karari because Cotton Ron is from the Lorenzo Karin stable, and I believe that Don Karari is way ahead of Cotton Ron. So there's going to be a little bit of banter there. I think it's going to be a cracking race down to the line. But Captain Rocket, after showing good improvement from his first run to his second run, he came out and he absolutely waltzed in on the poly track. In his favor, I think he's going to be a better horse on the turf. So switching to the grass track, I think that's going to be his big plus, and that could be the main danger to number 4, Don Karari. Of course, number 9, Northern Warrior, you can never leave out of the equation. A horse who really runs well for Rachel Venica, course and distance winner, 2 of the 3 wins at the Scottsville venue. Another horse that you have to throw into your calculations. Then you look at runners like number 5, Winter Waves, returning from a slight break, and number 6, Quest for the Best, who's in the form of his life. You've got to throw them into the calculations. Number 3, Cupid Song, is coming back from a bit of a rest, yet to win on the turf. So let's keep it at that. Number 4, Don Karari, at the time of recording is 12-1. And if you can get 12-1, even some 7 and 8-1, I believe this is the value in the race, and I think he'll just about win.
Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.